Say hello.
He's a bit hungry. On behalf of Chris and Jacob, we'd like to welcome everyone here today and thank you for sharing in their day with them.
Hi everyone, I would just like to start by saying thank you to all the groomsmen. You guys all look very handsome. Who knew that could happen? You clean up very nice. Thank you for standing up with Jacob. Thank you for being such great friends. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Alicia. I'm Christina's best friend. We met in grade 9 science class. She used to make me laugh all the time with her quick wit and sarcastic humor, and she still does. We actually didn't become close friends until a little later on in high school. Ditching class and taking the trucks out for drag racing behind the high school, hanging out with the boys, we all had a great time. Christina and I have been there for each other through some of the hardest times in our lives. Breakups, emotional and mental breakdowns, and a whole lot of hangovers. We've shared a lot of tears and a lot more laughter. I know I wouldn't be the person today if I didn't have you in my life. I'm so proud of the person that you have become and the life you've chosen for yourself, especially the man you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with. I used to bug Christina about Jacob in school because you could always tell there was a spark there. I knew they were meant to be when she called me one night a few years later and told me they had finally gotten together. I have watched their love grow for 6 years, and I couldn't be more thrilled to get to stand up here today and with them as they take their next step in life together. Jacob, you are really one of a kind. You love Christina and Liam with all your heart, and it shows every day. If I had to pick someone for my best friend to marry and spend the rest of her life with, it would definitely be you. I know she will be very happy and taken care of and so loved by you for the rest of your lives. Thank you for being the man of her dreams and showing her the meaning of true love. There is a quote that I'd like to share with you. It goes, "Love isn't perfect, it isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles and facing challenges, fighting to be together and holding on and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell and difficult to define, and impossible to live without. Every second of it was definitely worth it because you did it together. So live happy forever as friends and lovers. It's the start of a new life for you, as you stand here together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, 'I do.' May your love be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever. I love you guys."
So, first of all, Mark, for people that don't know me. Great time. Hello, Emma. Think that's with you. All right. So, Catalina, bridesmaids. Unbelievable. Hands down. No one can touch it. But that's how we roll. But, all right. Met this guy back in grade 9. Probably English class. Miss Leatherdale. Kyle was there, wherever Kyle is, back there. He was there. It was a great time. So, hold on here. Pull out the paper. Alright. So, been through a lot of interesting times with this guy right here. One of them would have been a long time ago when we were drinking the one night. It was a great night. He decided to toboggan down a grass hill. Did not work out so well. After his tobogganing adventure, he decided to sleep on the middle of the road. Good choice. Made it to the creek, almost fell in, cooked some chicken wings on the fire, didn't fully cook them. It happens. It happens. We try. It's what matters. Also, in high school, some interesting times happened there. Very interesting times. You can tell you that. Can't share them all. But some of them is when we'd show up in the morning, depending who was the last one there, we would go fishing and say screw school. Because it's not the most important thing. Sometimes, but not always. Fishing was always number one. It had to happen.
How big was the fish?
We tried. It's what matters. We'd put the effort in. Okay, we can't go to the... Okay, maybe we could go to the Black Cat store. All right, well, there was one time behind my house. There's a pond. Neighbors got it stocked up with some bass and that. But we had a black cat. Threw it in the water. She sank down. We thought it went out. No. Fish went poof. It was a great time. We started pissing our pants laughing. As funny as could be. I can tell you that much. And then there was another time back there. I remember this. My brother was looking up at the sky and he said we got about 5 minutes before it starts raining. Lo and behold, he was right. Started to piss down rain on us. So we were all running and I managed to hook Jacob in the leg. Don't ask me how, but it happened. Got him square in the leg. Great time. There was a fish on that hook at the same time. It was quite funny. There was another time back there. I think it was Brad was there. With the heat stroke. Yeah, heat stroke. Jacob did not drink his water. Got some heat stroke. We decided we could get him to the house before he went down. No. We weren't even close. He made it to the first tree. He was done. He sat down. Couldn't take her no more. But keep it short and sweet. Hope you guys for the best. Long, happy time. I'm always going to be there for you guys. Hope you know that. 3 amigos. Been through a lot of crap. But wish you the best. Good luck. Happy times ahead. Let's get her done.
First, I would like to say happy wedding day, Jacob and Christina. When I grow up, I want to be in a relationship like you guys, be soulmates like you guys, live together like you guys, and have a cute little baby like Liam. Jacob, you are a perfect fit for Christina, and Christina, you are a perfect fit for Jacob. And I have a couple jokes. Okay. Here's one. Marriage is like living on the floor of Senate. Every day a new law has been put down. And I have a neighbor that has been married for 55 years. I said, how do you do it? He said, just do whatever she says. Just whatever she says. And Jacob, there's some things that you should say to Christina to keep her for a while. One, you look nice. 2, you were right, I was wrong. And 3, no, you are much prettier than she is. And congratulations, and that's all I have to say.
So good afternoon, everyone. As the mother of... Who said hello? You? This is my other son.
Number 4?
Yeah, so true.
You can tell. Good speech, Mark.
Okay, shh. I'm going to try and do this without sobbing. Don't look at me, Ange, okay? Don't look at me. So as the mother of the groom, I was very surprised to be asked to say a few words here today. This is not the tradition in the UK. So as I did what any self-respecting human does now when needing to learn new traditions of a country one is residing in, I consulted with Google. It seems that my role is to gloat about my son and tell you a little about him as a young child. It is a great honour to be able to share with you whatever I choose about my kiddo. Watch out, Jacob. Let's start at the very beginning, the day Jacob arrived. Let's set the tone for some of his innermost strengths. Some being determination, taking the lead, and passionate values. I visited the midwife late in the afternoon on February the 5th, 3 days before my due date. The midwife was very happy to share that all was well, but it was not looking like a baby would be here anytime soon. We scheduled a meeting again in another week from now. However, at 3 a.m. on February the 6th, I awoke. Don't worry, I won't share my birth story here. I see some white faces and very worried expressions. What I will tell you is that when Jacob makes up his mind to do something, It's happening. At 4 a.m. the following morning, it was clear that something was going to happen and I needed to meet my midwife very soon. By 7 a.m., Jacob was here. Weighing a healthy 7 pounds 13 ounces, believe it or not, he was very calm and had huge curious eyes. Throughout his life and from this day forwards, Jacob has moved with a strong mind and fierce independence. Insert cute story here. When I was pregnant with Jacob's brother Charlie, I took him to a friend swimming for the afternoon. Picture this. I'm 7.5 months pregnant. There are no steps into the pool. I climb in so that Jacob can be passed to me when I hear a blood-curdling scream from my delicious 2.5-year-old. As I haul my very pregnant self back out of the pool as Jacob is pulling my hair, screaming, "I'm going to tell my dad of you!" And I'm able to calm him down and figure out what's going on. He is absolutely terrified that I am going to drown the baby. Jacob's protective attitude for both of his brothers continued when his younger brother Toby was born also. When people came to visit, he would stop them at the door and be very clear that no one was going to pick up the baby until he had had a cuddle first. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all love and rainbows. There's been some pretty big fights amongst them. However, I have spent many a day sitting down talking to Jacob and encouraging him that there are more appropriate ways to take care of your brother that may not involve police assistance. There are so many stories I could share here, but we just don't have the time, so I'll move along. When Jacob and Christina started dating, there was a giddiness about my kiddo I hadn't seen before. This was a part of him that wasn't yet known. There was an ease of realness between them that was evident. I mean, dates mudding in Melbourne as opposed to dinner at Moxie's. They both loved it. How awesome. To them becoming a dad. Learning, growing, and embracing a new chapter with so much love. I'm so proud of you. Okay, this is where you can't look at me. Okay. Jacob and Christina, you both look beyond amazing today. And as I like to say, fantabulous. You are amazing parents to such a cutie, Liam, and it shows every time he smiles and giggles. Today is to celebrate each one of you as individuals, as a couple, and as parents. Your family and friends are here to do so with you, and it's beautiful. My wish to both of you is a future full of love and adventure. I love you both.
I guess about half the crowd has known Jacob all his life. You guys already know what an outstanding young man he is. We've had the pleasure over the last, several years now, the rest of us, to get to know him. We've seen those same qualities in him, and it's just simply all I can say, he's just a great guy. So I would like to say on behalf of all of us, welcome to our family. Yeah, I know. On behalf of Chris, well, before that, we know for a fact you will make a great, and in fact already have, husband for Chris, fantastic father to Liam. So on behalf of Chris, Angela, myself, and Noah, welcome to the family. Cheers, mate.
I'm not going to do this so well.
You want this?
No, you can hold it. It's bad that I'm crying already.
And we love you guys both. And a lot.
Go in! Woo!
Well, kiddo, my family started with you and me. From the minute you came into my life, everything changed. You gave me love that I didn't know existed. You went from the little girl who was always smiling and laughing, watching Lion King, playing in the mud with your Uncle Renee and I, or peeing in your Uncle Renee's bed, and of course, being your Opa sidekick, to a funny, stubborn, toque-wearing, emo teenager, to an independent, kind-hearted, beautiful young lady, to this amazing mother, and now a wife that is before us today. I always thought I would help you grow up into being this woman that I wanted you to be. However, being your mother taught me so many things and made me the woman that I am today. We have always been proud of you, but never more proud than seeing you as an amazing mother to our grandbaby and such a supportive partner to Jacob. No matter where life takes you, I will be standing right behind you. Jacob, she's my only girl. We love you beyond words.
No pressure.
We love you beyond words. And I couldn't be happier to have you in our life. I couldn't ask for a better son. I know you love... New son! That came out wrong!
Sorry, Noah. You've been
You can stay with me, Noah. You can stay with me.
It's all right, Noah. You can come live at my house.
We love you very, very, very much.
Both of you guys.
Both of you. And of course our grandbaby, I don't know where Liam is at the moment. At the bridge. Oh, with Marty. Congratulations to both of you. We love you very much. If everyone can raise their glasses.
Cheers.
To Christina and Jacob Wicks. Yeah, I'm just going to pass this off to these guys.
Love you too, Mom.
I didn't mean it.
Love you too.
It just came out so wrong.
Well, I'm that other son. The one that has been mentioned here today. She's actually my mother. Wasn't married in. Me and Christina, obviously I've known Christina since I was a kid. That's all far back as I can remember. We've done a lot of fun stuff together, including running from Rangers at Warwick, to her clawing me, to her blaming me for stuff I didn't do. We always had to do something fun for the summer. We always went away on some kind of camping trip. And then one year we went to our Uncle Sean's cottage. And we got bored of playing on the beach, so we were walking across it, and then all of a sudden we found this mud pit. Like, oh, this is gonna be great. So we go in then, we're throwing mud at each other, we're lying in it, just to find out that a few hours later that it was actually goose poop. We did not get the smell off of us for hours. It was terrible. Well, that's okay, because she told me to do it, and as a little brother, I listened. And still now, she tells me to do something, I listen. Noah, you're MC. You got it. I'm here. But anyways, though, I met Jacob a few years ago when I was still living in Windsor. Wasn't too sure about him, because as a little brother, you like to pretend that you're bigger than them. It's, who are you? I'm Jacob. I don't know if I like you already. You want to go fishing? How's it going, man? I like you very much. Well, I had a lot of fun times with them, camping, going kayaking with Jacob, drinking with both of them, getting drunk here when Oma and Opa were gone. By the way. But in all seriousness, though, they're great parents. Jacob's gonna be a great brother-in-law, and my sister's been the best sister anyone could ask for. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, I guess it's my turn now. First off, I would just like to say, Christina, welcome to the Wicks family. You're part of an elite group now.
Damn right.
No, in all seriousness though, welcome to the family. It's an honor. Jacob, I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna keep it short because I could be here all day with stories.